Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm Lauren from Anita Goodesign. You are in the right place. This is our live Stitch Out Tuesday. We are back in action, back stitching these live classes with you all. School's back, so we're back, right? We took a little summer break too. So I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to come on in to get themselves ready. We are stitching the printed fabric block. Hello, hello, friends. Yes, say hello. Let me know where you're from. I will try and shout you out. Hello, I have Miss Terry and Karen, Miss Linda. How are you, Miss Linda? We always love seeing you. Miss Linda is just at every single live stitch out ever and just a beam of sunshine. We love you, Miss Linda. Hello, hello, Miss Kat. Look at everybody coming on in. Wow, I hope everyone is excited for printed fabric today. As I know a lot of you know, okay, we are stitching our design out of one of our Q1 curriculums. Hello, Miss Leah. Lots of prizes, lots of friends today. Lots of prizes too, hopefully. Okay, so we're stitching out of our Q1 embroidery party. Now, if this is new to you all, and you haven't seen this before, this is what we used to take with us and teach at our in-person events before Anita's University. As you know, at Anita, we always like to freshen things up and change it up a bit. And so this is what our old curriculums were. So they are absolutely fantastic. And that's where this design is coming out of today. As soon as we get started, I'll break down this curriculum a little bit more. So for those of you that are just joining us for the first time, you have a better explanation. But right now, we're just saying hello and loving each other. Good morning, good morning. My West Coasters, good morning. My East Coast and my Central Time people, hello. Good afternoon. Lots of friends today, lots of friends today. I hope everybody's doing well. If this is your very first live stitch out with us, you've never joined us, you've never watched one, this is your first live stitch out, let me know. Say first timer here. Hello, hello, Miss Maria, hello. Hi, I got friends from Ohio, from Dallas, from Florida, from Idaho, from St. Louis. Oh, Ruth from St. Louis, hello. Miss Patty from West Virginia. Hi everybody, Mary Lou. Oh, Mary Lou, you're a first timer. Welcome, Mary Lou. Hello, hello. Awesome. From Iowa, from Nebraska. Oh my goodness, first timer. Miss Patty's a first timer. Miss Karen's a first timer. Hello. From Oregon, from Kentucky. Oh my goodness. Look at all of you coming in from Kentucky. From Connecticut. That was Kentucky and Connecticut combined. Kentucky. From Connecticut. First timer, Miss Ginger from Alabama. Hello. Welcome, welcome, my first timers. Gail, hello. It's your first time from St. Louis. Hello. All right. So I think we're ready to get started. Now, as always, especially for my first timers, let's break it down for you. What we're going to do today is I am going to stitch out our printed fabric design from my embroidery Q1 curriculum. Now, I have my wonderful team behind me that you can't see. I have Miss Madison running all the technology. I have Miss Drea also answering questions. So if you have questions on anything, then please feel free to type them in. We will help you on anything that we are stitching out today, any of those questions for you. Now, if I move faster than you do, okay, and you need to kind of back it up or rewatch again, this whole video, while it's live right now, is going to live on our Facebook page and our YouTube page as well. So if you go to our Facebook or our YouTube, once we are completely done, you can watch this as many times as you'd like and stitch with me again and again and again. You can't get rid of me, my friends. Okay? Now, let's talk about our curriculum. Okay, let's talk about our curriculum. This is Q1 Embroidery Party. Miss Madison is going to link this in the Facebook for you so that if you don't have this yet, you can purchase this on our website, anitagoodesign.com. Now, this curriculum, first let's start with pricing, because I know that's the first thing you're going to ask me, Lauren, how much is this? This is normally $99. for this class for the rest of the week, okay, until nope, this is going to be on sale for the rest of the month. I stand corrected. For the rest of August, this is on sale for $34.95. It is a fantastic price. So I think I did the math beforehand. It's like 65% off right now. And what you're going to get in this is, let me try and reach it out, is all of these projects on the back that you see here. All right, now there are all different types of techniques, all different types of stitch outs. There we go. We're going to, oh, perfect, Madison. Thank you. Nice and focused too. Okay, perfect. So there are zipper bags in here. There's regular quilt blocks in here. There's radial quilting. I'm teaching you printed fabric. There's napkin corners, embroidered cards. There's fashion applique. There's flowers 1, 2, 3. We have lace charms, cut work, trapunto block, ribbon applique. I'm running out of breath here. There's so much in here. Okay, there's so much in here. This is fantastic. This entire collection is fantastic. If you are new to us and you want to learn how to do different techniques and kind of put that in your educational arsenal, this is fantastic. If you've been with us a long time and you say, ooh, I know these techniques, but you're looking for new designs that you don't have because we've never released them other than in the education piece, then you want this, okay? And again, this was from 2017. So if you attended our in-person event classes in 2017, it's from what we call Q1, so it would have been like around January, February, part of March maybe. All right, so that is what this one is from. So if you love this stitch out specific, or Drea, you taught the first one, right? You taught embroidered cards. Drea taught embroidered cards a couple weeks ago. Melissa taught zipper bag last week, and I believe it's Brian next week is going to teach heat and shrink. Okay, so all of those designs come from this collection, plus much, much more, of course. But if you want to get this and stitch with us, that's how you would like to get it. That's how you need to.
The description.
Yes, okay, and it's in the description. We pinned it for you. You can click on that after class if you'd like and be able to purchase that from the website. Now, I am, as I promised, teaching printed fabric. So let's get started. I am so excited. Everybody is coming in still. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I'm so excited to see everybody. Awesome. Now, the page you're going to turn to in your book, if you, or I'm sorry, if you're going to get this as a download if you have your actual book, but if you're looking to download your pages, it's going to be page 46. When you purchase this, it is a download, okay? We don't have any more of these left. That's why mine, if you can see, mine's fallen apart a little bit, but hanging on to it, okay? So this is a download, okay? This is a download when you purchase this. So you can go to the printed fabric section. So the first part of the directions talks to you just about printing your fabric. This is the fabric that I'm going to use today, all right? That's okay, Madison. This is the fabric that we're going to use today. But what I want to show you is what it looks like first. So when you purchase your printed fabric, now we use June Taylor's printable fabric, but you can use any brand you'd like. You can, of course, I always recommend you going to your local dealers first to see if they have this in stock, because of course we always like to support our small businesses. See if they have it there. If not, of course, you can find this online as well. Now, what I will tell you is all printed fabric is not created the same, meaning how you kind of handle it and deal with it is going to be in your direction. So most importantly, you definitely want to read your directions, okay? So when you pull out a sheet, this is what it looks like. It's a full sheet. It's just like printer paper. There's nothing to see. It's plain, and it kind of feels like a sticker. If you've never touched this before, I will describe to you, okay? It's like a baking show. When I eat something and I describe it to you, I'm going to describe how it feels. So it kind of feels like a sticker. It has what I call kind of like a textured side, and then the back of it has a smooth side on it. Now, it's not a sticker, all right? I'm just going to kind of show you. It has two pieces to it. So you want to, when we're all done, and I'll remind you, when we get stitching, you want to pull this off, but not right away. Now, once you figure out what design of your printed fabric you want, you put this right into your printer. Your regular printer is going to work perfectly for these, and you want an ink printer, not a laser printer, okay? Ink printer. You put this through your printer. You use the PDF that we give you with your design packs. Any type of printed fabric collection from Anita Goodesign, you're going to have your PDF for your printed fabric, and then you'll have, of course, your embroidery design file. So you choose your PDF, and you want to choose your design block you're stitching. Today, we're stitching an A block, so that's 100%. Okay? In your directions, we have a section in here, and it tells you if you change the size block you're stitching, you want to change the size that your block will print out on the fabric. And it tells you. So for an example, if you're printing a AA block, you want to print at 117%. A is the 100%, B is 87, C is 75, and D is 61. And that way, you still can choose the size block you're stitching for the printed fabric. It's amazing. Okay, so it really gives you the capability, especially my friends who say they have, you know, like a smaller hoop and they want to stitch the 5x5 blocks. You too can still do printed fabric. So anybody can do printed fabric, and everybody should. So your directions for how you print is in here. Okay, it gives you all of your sizes that you need. You'll print it out, boop, comes out on your paper, and then you're just going to trim it down to size. Now the magic of the camera is mine is printed and set to size. Okay, so it's perfect. So I trimmed it out, so I have no more excess. Okay, and then I'm ready to roll. Okay, so let's keep going. All right, so let's get stitching. Are we ready here? Yes. Okay, and this is actually a fairly quick stitch out, which makes me really excited. So my very first stitch, I have my hoop hooped over here. I'm using no-show mesh stabilizer, okay, no-show mesh stabilizer, and that's what we always use for our printed fabric, or for our quilt blocks, per se. So that does not change with our fabric. So my very first stitch, step 1, is going to be a placement stitch for the entire quilt block. So we are going to stitch this down here. Okay, I hope everybody's having a fun time already. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. It is great to be back. We took the summers off of our live stitch outs, kind of like summer school break. We needed a break here at AGD, but we are back every Tuesday. Most Tuesdays we will be doing our live stitch outs, but we have lots of great things going on. If you have not been to our YouTube page, holy moly's, we have been adding so much good info, good video, so you must connect to our YouTube page as well. Okay, so my very next step, I have my placement stitch here. Now, when I'm running my machine, I'm going to leave everything in the navy thread. Does it need to be focused? Is it? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to try and focus this camera in for you. Okay, give me 1 second, but I'll just keep talking because I have lots of things to share with you. Okay, actually, you got a new printer. All right, Miss Darlene, I'm excited for you. Okay. Miss Sally, I see that you're asking for what you need for the heat and shrink. We will have all that information up this week for you. And if you have your curriculum book already, then you'll be good to go because everything's in there. They have the list. Do you want to try it and see? Oh, there. That looks good. I think, right? Here we go. Let's see if we're just trying to get a little focused. As always, technology is always going to be, when it's working, it's working. When it's not, it's not. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, there we go. It just needed my magical hands. Voila, my friends, voila. Just needed a little focus here. Okay, so we have my placement stitch here. This is showing you where my block is being stitched, okay? I'm using dark thread for all of this so that you can see it, okay? Perfect. Now, I'm going to put my batting down, covering on all sides here so you don't have anything hanging out. And then we are going to tack that down in place. Now, a little fun tip here, or I guess insight into Anita Goodesign, is our placement stitch will always run one time around, and then the tack down stitches run one time and then back again a second time so it holds everything nice and taut. Okay, we love it, we love it. I hope everybody's having a great day. How about, should we give away a prize? I think I'm ready. As we're stitching, I'm gonna trim out my batting too once this is done, so we have a couple minutes. Let's do a prize. So we are doing printed fabric today, so how about if you type the word PF for printed fabric in the comments, somebody at random is gonna win a $20 gift certificate or online digital gift card for AnitaGoodDesign.com. So type PF for printed fabric. We're getting crazy with it here. We're starting off, woo, my goodness gracious, you all are not messing around today. Holy cannolis. All right, as you type in your PF, I'm gonna trim, and then Miss Drea, will you let me know who our winner is? Okay, and one time is all you need, I promise. Everybody gets a fair shot. It is at random. So all I'm doing here is I am trimming my fabric. There we go. Trimming my fabric over here, or my batting, I should say. I'm sorry, not fabric. And I'm trimming that right to the tack down line, as close as possible. All right, so last chance, last 10 seconds, get your PF in for a chance to win a $20 gift card. Woo, we love some prizes here on the Tuesday Stitch Outs. This is why you need to tell your friends to join us. And I always like to remind you all too, when we're all done with this, if you would do us the favor and share this video on your Facebook page, you know, where you kind of push like, or sometimes it says comment or share. If you share this, it'll go out on your Facebook page, and then other friends that maybe don't know we do these Tuesday Stitch Outs can watch it and then hopefully join us next Tuesday. Your friends and family can enjoy it. That way they have an actual understanding of what we do. So many people don't understand all the hard work that goes into it. All right, Drea, give it to me. Sandy Dunkel. You are the winner, Miss Sandy. So, Miss Sandy, if you will, please email at this address down here. We will get that shot out to you so you have your gift card to do some shopping. Woo! My goodness gracious, lots and lots of good things. I'm sorry, say that again. Oh, yes, and just a reminder, I'm sorry, I'm turning back this way because my helper is back there. Okay, the prizes are for the live. You have to be live to win the prizes, my friends. Okay, if you come on here and, I am using my double curved scissors. If you come on here and you watch us later in life and you try to win a prize, we won't hear you. You have to be here live. These are my double curved scissors. They work wonderfully for trimming fabric, batting, all that good stuff. Look at all this lovely support for Miss Sandy. Everybody's excited. I love it. Okay, now, oops, I'm pushing the wrong buttons here. So what we're gonna do here, let me show you, is, okay, I gotta make sure, there we go. So now we have my block. Okay, I trimmed out all of my batting. Now what I'm going to do is run a placement stitch, and my placement stitch is going to show me exactly where my printed fabric is going to go. So we are ready to roll. Let's put our foot down. Here we go. Now, while this stitches, it's nothing exciting, it's just a placement stitch. What I'm going to do is I need to peel off that backing, okay, from my printed fabric. Now, I said it's kind of like a sticker, but it's not sticky. It's not a sticker, so if you peel it and you're saying, oh my gosh, she said it's like a sticker, the whole thing feels like a sticker, but there's no stickiness here, okay, none. This part, you just want to throw out, okay? Now, what happens if you forget to peel off the back of that? Nothing. Okay, and when I say nothing, I mean a little something, but it won't ruin your project, okay? All it'll do is it'll make your quilt block a little bit kind of thicker, a little bit denser, and you have an opportunity to get some bubbles stitch tight, okay? You'll get a little bit of bubbles or wave within your quilt block, which we obviously never ever want, okay? So now I pulled my backing off. Now this part is going to be up to you. So I'm going to say something a little controversial. And for my friends that have been stitching with me, you know I go against the grain sometimes, okay? Now, I'm somebody that when I use printed fabric, I want it flat and I want it taut. I don't want any bubbles in my quilt block. And I'm like that with regular fabric too. Okay, so you can just go ahead and place your fabric, and you just want to line it up with that placement stitch. What I like to do is, I know, don't yell at me for those of you that are devastated, I like to use a smidge of my 505 spray. It's a temporary adhesive, and some people are very passionate about not using it, and if you are that person, you don't have to. Nobody has to use 505 spray, okay? Now, if you're going to use it, you never want to spray while your hoop is in the machine because it'll make your needle and the machinery tacky and gunky. So you want to pull your hoop out, and I always like to spray a spritzers right on the batting, not on the printed fabric, but it doesn't make a difference. Ready? It's like hairspray. Spritz, spritz, spritz. Done. That's it. Okay? I'm going to take my fabric. I want to make sure, and this part you can't see me do because I need to really make sure it's lined up appropriately, but I will hold it up for you. And then because I have that adhesive, I'm going to really smooth it down. And look it stays right on it with that adhesive on there. Okay? And then I love to just get it nice and smooth. Okay? So it's smooth, it's adhered. Now I'm going to put it back in my hoop, or in my machine, I should say. Again, look at me smoothing it down. I can't handle a bubble. I don't like a bubble. I'm that quilter embroidered, nice and taut. Okay. Now my next stitch is going to be a zigzag stitch, and this is going to be a really beautiful stitch. This is going to tack down and hold that printed fabric down in place for me. All right, and it's nice and tight, which I love. I don't want any bubbles. I can't even help it. I have to get my hand in here. Don't be like me. Keep your fingers intact. Okay? All right, so here it comes. It's tacking that down in place for me. Okay. And boop, there it goes. All right, do we have any questions yet, Drea? Anything that you can absolutely, the question is, can you use tape instead of spray? 100%. You don't need to use the spray. I just like it personally. It's a personal choice for the printed fabric. Yes, but you absolutely can use tape. Of course you can. Love the double curved scissors, so much better than the duckbill. You know what, Miss Michelle? I agree. Again, personal preference. I love the double curve. The duckbill, I know a lot of people like the duckbill specifically for cutting batting, but I just think this gets a better cut. This and the little snips. I love those little, just snip scissors. I think everybody needs a good pair of those. Okay, doesn't the ink smear when you rub it like that? Okay. It does not. So that's a great question. That's a great question, Miss Sally. Does the ink smear when you rub it like that? No, because it is already dry. It's treated. My June Taylor type of fabric that I have tells me I don't have to like wait or treat it or do anything to it in order to use it. So it's pretty dry. Would I do that immediately out of the printer? No, but it's fine. At this point, it's totally dry. Totally dry. I love that question, actually. Great. Well, if you have more questions, what size design are you doing? This is the A size. I'm stitching the A size out, okay? Now, oh my goodness. All right, before I get started, I am going to interrupt this announcement or this stitch out for a very important announcement. I have a flash sale for you all, and you are going to love it. You are going to love it. This collection is a printable fabric collection, and it is called So Blessed, S-E-W, Blessed. So Blessed. I'm going to even cover my face. That's how cute it is. Okay, this collection came out in July 2017, and it is all printable fabric. Okay, sure. We're going to zoom in on it so you can see. Madison's going to work her technology. Ooh, there we go. So these are all scripture quotes. All scripture quotes. Okay, and what's wonderful about these? Okay, what is wonderful about these? Yes, I'm going to try and pull some up from the bottom. Is that the embroidery comes separate from the printed fabric. And why is that wonderful, you're asking me? Because if you just want these scriptures, without the printed fabric, you can use them like that. Okay, you can put them on a shirt. If you want to make shirts for people at church, you can put them on a bag. You can put them on a quilt, even if you don't want to use the printed fabric. What's also great about the printed fabric being separate is if you decide you love printed fabric, what you can do is use these backgrounds in conjunction with other designs, and you can customize a quilt block doing that, or you can customize something that you want to frame and hang in your house, and you can use that quilt block with whatever embroidery you want to put on it. You don't have to use these with the printed fabric. Okay, so many options with this So Blessed collection. Again, it was released in July of 2017. So if you have all access, then you have this collection. I just read how about a mug rug. Miss Yolanda, I love that. How cute would this be as a mug rug? Love that idea. Yes, Miss Linda, you know I love to frame all my quilt blocks and hang them in my house. So cute. So you get all these different printed fabric blocks. We used all the different colors in here. And again, the scriptures come separate. They're not connected with the printed fabric. So you can use them together like we did here. You can use just the scriptures, or you can use just the printed fabric. So many options. It does come in your mix and match sizing. So it's going to go from a D size up to, I believe, the double A size. I believe the bigger size. So blessed. So I didn't even get to the pricing. It's 50% off, okay, until Sunday. Until Sunday. The rest of the week, this is going to be 50% off. That's your flash sale. So I knew you all would love printed fabric if you've never done it before. And after today, I know you're going to love it. So blessed. So blessed. Okay, and I'll remind you about that one at the end, okay? All right, so we are ready. Back to our regularly scheduled program over here. Okay, so now we have our printed fabric. Okay, it's attached. It has that zigzag stitch tacking it all down. Now, the next thing we're going to do is our folded fabrics, folded fabric borders. Okay, now our folded fabric borders always come in 3 steps. And the first time you do one, it's always a little confusing. And then the more you do them, the more you're like, ooh, I got this. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the first 3 steps first, and then I'll show you. So the very first step is a placement stitch. This is going to be like a full box, like a rectangle, and it's going to show you exactly where your folded fabric border is. The second step is what we call a folding stitch, because you place your fabric, a tacking stitch comes down, and then that way you can fold your fabric up. So that's why we call it a folding stitch. And then your third step is the second tacking stitch, and that tacks the fabric down in place for you. So it's those 3 steps every time for a folded fabric border. All right? So let's start. My very first or next stitch, which is step 5, okay, according to my directions. And again, I'm still using dark thread here. My borders are going to be this beautiful light pink, but so normally I would use a light pink fabric, a light pink thread for this. But today I'm using dark so that you can see it a little bit better within the machine. Does the printed fabric work okay for outdoor projects such as garden flags? All right, Miss Ruth Ann, with that question, yes, it will and it can. However, you want to read the directions or the specifications for your printed fabric. Some printed fabric can't get wet and some can. So you want to definitely make sure that it's one that can get wet if it's going to be outside in the elements. Now, I am a gal I was raised in Buffalo, New York, and let me tell you, that garden flag, whether it's that fabric is waterproof or not, is not going to survive a Buffalo winter. So just know that. Okay, so I have my box here. This is my box. Okay, the bottom of that rectangle is where I'm going to place my fabric, my first fabric. Now, I do not have directional fabric. Mine is solid plain. So if you have a directional fabric, you want to do it right side down. Okay, but mine's not. So I'm just putting it on top of that line a little bit, maybe about 1/8 or 1/4 inch. Okay, I'm running my next step. This is the folding stitch that I talked about. So this is what's going to tack this fabric down in place along the bottom. Again, you can use your tape here. Please watch your fingers. I teach in-person events, and let me tell you, you all make me nervous. You're talking, you're drinking your coffee, you're sticking your hands underneath the machines. Give me many heart attacks sometimes. Makes me nervous. Okay, now my next step is going to be that folding. So you want to fold your border, and then I, again, like everything, nice and taut, nice and tight. So what I'm going to do is fold this, and then I am going to use a piece of tape here because, again, I like my borders to be nice and tight. I don't like bubbly borders, okay? When I first started training here and I started learning how to make these borders, I can't tell you the amount of bubbles and air, everything that I was putting in them. I was doing them loosey-goosey, and the person training me said, oh no, this will not cut it here at Anita Goodesign. So I learned my lesson after that. Okay, again, just for your knowledge, I would normally use a pink matching thread here, or a thread that matches my fabric, my border fabric, but so you all can see a little bit better, I am just doing dark thread here. So now again, now I just repeat those 3 steps: placement stitch, tack down, or folding stitch, and then tack down. Okay, and then when you cut your borders, what's important is to remember you want to leave about a 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around, and that's going to give you enough extra fabric for you to put your blocks together once you're ready to do so. Yes, Miss Barbara, you can absolutely watch this. That's a great question and a reminder for me, okay? If you all are coming in late, just joining, or you are busy and you can't watch the whole video today, this video, once we're done live, it will live on our Facebook and our YouTube page for you to rewatch as you need to. Okay, so don't worry if you feel like you're missing out on something, okay? You too can join in on the fun, even once we're all done. I think I'm gonna have to also check my bobbin because I can see some not pretty stitches happening here. So let me see. It wouldn't be a day of stitching if our bobbin didn't need a little TLC from us, right? Okay, while I do this, how about we do another prize? What do we think? This makes you want to go back to your machine. Yes, Miss Janice. All right, so let's do what can be our buzzword. We are doing, how about, what is it? Bobbin, B-O-B-B-I-N, bobbin, since mine's being silly today. Okay, here we go. B-O-B-B-I-N. All right, you love learning all these techniques. That's great. I love it.
Someone asked how many designs are in the collection.
How many designs are in this collection? I'm going to have Miss Madison count. Just count how many techniques, and then I'll multiply it. We're going to find out for you. Oh, so many. She's still counting.
Is it 32?
So probably 32. So it might be a little bit even more because it might be 32.
I did 32 with every single.
Oh, you did one. Oh, okay. So we have about 32 designs, but they're going to come in all machine formats, and they're also going to come in multiple sizes. And there might even be a couple sneakers in there that we didn't count, okay? So 30-ish or so. Amazing, right? Especially since you get all your different machine files, and then of course the different sizes as well. All right, so back at it. So now I'm folding my border, and again, super easy, okay? I think it's just intimidating when you first do it because you're like, ooh, I don't want to make a mistake, but I always tell my classes, make the mistakes because that's how you're going to learn, and then you can move on after that, okay? The flash sale is, the regular price is $69.95. It's a full collection, and it's on sale for $34.95. It's 50% off, which is fantastic. And then the Q1 that we're stitching out of this entire month, so the last two live stitch outs were from here, and then next week with Brian is from here as well. He will teach the last one of the month, all from the same curriculum. $34.95, regularly $99. So great, great pricing for both of those collections. Okay, again, we're going to run this design. It helps if I thread the machine. Yes, who is my winner? Okay, we are getting ready for our winner for the bobbin. Miss Sally Bacon, you are our winner. Congratulations, Miss Sally. You're going to receive a $20 gift card from us to use on our website, anitagoodesign.com. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of goodies on our website. Holy cannolis. Lots of good things. So you all can do some shopping. You can use these gift cards to also buy the flash sale item as well as your Q1 manual as well. So next week is Brian, as I mentioned. He will be here, and he's going to teach you all about heat and shrink. And we always have a lot of questions about heat and shrink. So it's a fun one. It really is. It's a great one. Okay, so let me show you here really quickly. There we go, get the machine off. Now, we have our borders tacked down. Yeah, we're going to have Madison zoom in. Look at that. Look at this. It's the teamwork makes the dream work, right? Am I saying that? Yes. Okay. So we have the tops and the bottoms tacked. So this is my excess, right? This is my seam allowance up here. Do you see these corners? We have some excess fabric here and down here on the tops and the bottoms. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tight trim just all the way up, down here, okay, on all four of these. So not my tops, just the sides, okay? And I'm going to, Madison, if you'll leave it zoomed in like that, because I'll come back and show them after I trim. Now, the reason I do this, I'm just going to talk. You're going to just see me trimming at an awkward angle, okay? The reason that you want to trim tight here is because once we start working on adding, here we go. Perf. There we go. So I just trimmed off those sides like I said I would. The reason you want to do this is because once you start adding your side pieces of fabric here, your foot is going to, of course, your machine is going to stitch down and come back up. When you have that floppy jalopy little fabric over here, that foot always, it's Murphy's Law, has some horrible way of finding that little loop, that fold over, and it gets stuck in it, and then it'll pull your whole design out of the hoop. Now, I did a lot of legwork for you all. I did some research, and it does happen, okay? And maybe I did that research not intentionally, but it does happen. I don't know what it is about that foot and that little loop-de-loop, but it loves to find it, and it loves to get stuck in it. I've broken needles. I've had to cut my design out. Just trust me, it's been a disaster. So all you're going to do is cut those corners down. I'm going to pull off my tape here, and I'm going to do my other two. So again, same steps. Here's my placement stitch. Okay. I'm going to do my placement stitch for my side fabric here. And again, you want to use leave about a ½ inch seam allowance on your borders. If you've been putting blocks together for a while and you don't need that extra wiggle room, a ½ inch would be fine as well. So don't even worry about it, okay? If you're like, oh, I always cut mine to a ½ inch, that's great. Okay. Now, let's place it. Again, if you have directional fabric, you want it right side down. Okay, nice and flat. And then this is your folding stitch. Oh, let me see. Okay, let's rethread this here. So again, this is my folding stitch. Okay. And here we go. We are going to fold. Nice tight finger crease. Don't forget that finger crease, my friends. This will help hold your fabric down in place for you as well. You know what I say. Tight, tight. Okay. All right, here we go. We are almost done. How crazy is this? It went by so fast already. So once you add your printed fabric and then your borders, all we have to do is then just do our little embroidery, our design of our beautiful bird here. I hope everybody is having fun. We are loving this. We love to be in front of you teaching. This design is just, in this specific packet, is just called the printed fabric block. And this is the one with the hummingbird, okay? So we have one with the hummingbird that we're stitching out. We have one with the bumblebee. The collection this is in is the Embroidery Party curriculum. This is one of our older event curriculums. We used to teach in person, live and in person at events, okay? Normally $99. It is on sale for 65% off on our website, $34.95. Okay, $34.95. Oh, Miss Susan, I'm glad you're enjoying this. Yay! Makes us feel good. We love to hear things, positive things from you all, because we know that you are our inspiration and what we work for every day. Okay, one more folded fabric border. So what's going on our website? Let's talk about some sales we're running right now. We have so much on sale on AnitaGoodDesign.com. Now is the time to do your shopping. It's incredible. Oh my goodness, we have our new all access for September should be released in days, right? In days, a week or so. If you go, I know on our Facebook page, we have posted, my friend and coworker Brianna and I have done a flip through of this September's all access. So if you want to see what is in an all access or what's coming out in this September's all access, then go to our webpage when you're done with this live stitch out and you can flip through with us. All of our videos that we're making right now are going to our YouTube page. So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube page for Anita Good Design, definitely do that too. We have so much good stuff coming out. We are really working hard to get in front of you for those of you who are, enjoy stitching and learning at home. All right. So let's fold our final border here. Looking beautiful, looking beautiful. Okay. Oh, look at this. And we have added our YouTube page for you. And look at it. I have a stubborn bobbin today. Stubborn bobbin. So we have added our YouTube page. If you go there and you hit subscribe, there's going to always be a subscribe button. If you hit that, then what happens is every time we post a new video, you'll see it first. Or you'll at least get an alert that we have posted something new. And we're posting something every week, multiple things, new videos, tips and tricks, lots of goodies. So definitely hit up our YouTube page for sure. Any other questions, Drea? Lots of first timers. Oh my gosh, so if you are a first timer to our live stitch outs, I insist you join us every Tuesday because we have this much fun all the time. We always have prizes. We have great sales. Our educators here are phenomenal. So we get to teach you all. And we have some fun too because sometimes we have some whoopsies and we like to laugh at ourselves just like you all do sometimes when you have your whoopsies. The YouTube subscription is 100% free. That was a great question. We do not charge you to join our YouTube page or to access any of that free education. So definitely hop on. Don't hesitate. There we go. Now it's happy. Now it's happy. It's your time. So Miss Janice, it's your first time. Welcome. Now I can interact. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at this computer. Am I using pre-wound bobbins? Yes, I am using pre-wound bobbins. I prefer them. I do prefer them. Miss Kathy is a first timer. Miss Kathy's tuning in every week with us. I'm excited about that. All right. So now all I have to do is stitch my little birdie. Okay. So here's my embroidery part. I told you once you get your borders probably are the longest part for this project. It really is very simple. And I do love this printed fabric. Again, you can use these printed fabrics for anything that you'd like. It doesn't have to, you don't have to embroider this birdie on here. You can just print the fabric, put pretty borders and frame it that way. You can use it for blocks in between, quilts, anything that you'd like, but there's lots and lots of fun options here for this. So really sky's the limit. And this embroidery is just coming in. It's already just gorgeous. So let me show you. So I did have, I made a block for you. Let's see if we can actually, can we try and zoom in on this? Okay, we're going to try and zoom in. So this is my block that's already made and cut. But I tried to have it made, let's see here, where, I don't even know if you can see it on camera. But it's a little crispy because we didn't use anything to like tape it down and make it taut. You can kind of see the bubbles when I bend it a little bit. But that's why we always love to, we always love to use some type of spray, adhesive, or tape to get it down. But this is my finished block. It's trimmed to that 1/2 inch seam allowance. So when you do put your blocks together, there we go. When you do put your blocks together, you have that seam allowance, okay? All right. Questions, Drea? Oh, we're going to link the So Blessed? Both. Okay.
I'll link it. It's in the description too. If they want.
Okay. So these are both products, the Embroidery Party as well as So Blessed are going to be in the description. They are linked, and then we'll send an email reminder out for you all as well. Okay? Do we have a good in the hoop mug rug pattern? I would have to think about that, Miss Yolanda. What I will do is I will think about that. I'll go in my archive, and after we're all done, I'll come back on your comment, and if we have one, I'll let you know which one, okay? Miss Barbara, welcome, first timer. Miss Ruth Ann, if you go to our webpage at anitagoodesign.com, you can always go in the search engine and put So Blessed. Don't forget it's S-E-W, So Blessed. Or you can put in the Q1 curriculum. But it is all pinned to this conversation, and it's also in the link above this video too. So you'll be able to find it once we're all done, okay? You'll be able to get it, I promise. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that you all are enjoying this. And again, like I said, next week Brian is going to teach the heat and shrink design from this, and that's always so fun. If you've never used heat and shrink, it is a great way to add some texture into your applique, and oh my gosh, so fun. Miss Sandra, we are typically here every Tuesday, and then we do set alerts and reminders on our Facebook page, and we send out email reminders too. So, but yes, we are typically here every Tuesday. Okay, we took the summers off. We took a little break for, I think it was June and July, but we are back in action, my friends, back in action. Yes. Oh, good, Miss Ruth Ann. I'm glad you found them. Okay, my little birdie's just stitching away over here. Any questions that you all have while we're here, let me know. Let me show you, for those of you that are new, I can show you some of the stitch outs and the designs. So these are samples that came from the embroidery party. Melissa last week taught the zippered bag, but we have some zipper bags that you make in the hoop. These are super cute. We had an embroidered card that Drea made in our first week back. We have some freestanding butterflies that are beautiful. We show you how to add some designs to clothing. This is a trapunto block, so this is a little poofy here. We have radial quilting. We have ribbon, kind of like a ribbon confetti almost. There is some free motion. There is a stuffed, look at how cute this little stuffed birdie is. How cute is he? We have a cut work that we put on towels. So let me unfold this. So cut work is where you have nothing in the back. So you can see we cut out, let me get my little finger in there, cut out pieces for that floral design, and we put it on this really cute tea towel. Let's see, we have freestanding lace. So these are like cute little charms. You can make a necklace. You can make these into earrings. Freestanding lace. We have in the hoop designs, Hello Spring. Okay, we have 3D flowers. We call them flowers 1, 2, 3. So great for a little brooch or a little hair tie. Oh, this kind of matches my outfit. I might need a pin. So you'll never see this again because I'm stealing it. And then, of course, more, more cut work. Lots and lots of great things. And all those designs are coming from this curriculum, okay? And if you've never used our designs before, if you haven't purchased one, we give you 2 sets of directions. You're going to have your step-by-step directions that match your machine, your number steps, and then, of course, you have picture steps as well to help you through these. And if you've talked to any of our long-time customers and friends on here, they're going to tell you that our directions are like better than most, and because we do them 2 ways. All right, so my machine's saying to me, and I am all done, okay? So all I'm going to do, I'm going to let Madison close up on this. A little zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. So we are all done. At this point, my embroidery, which is absolutely beautiful. See how it pops onto the border a little bit? Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And then we placed it perfectly because my little hummingbird is getting his sweet treat from that flower, okay? And then all you're gonna do, I'm not gonna do this live because I don't have my cutting board with me, okay? But you would trim, you're gonna measure a ½ inch from the blue line, okay? That's your tack down stitch. Now remember, on yours, you're gonna have thread to match, and then you do ½ inch out, and that's how you cut your square, and then you will have, ta-da, look at this. The bread was baked in 30 minutes, and then you'll have this trimmed block, and then you're able to piece your quilt blocks together. Now, one other fun fact, okay? Let me tell you something before you leave me, okay? Because we're almost all done. If you need help backing and binding and putting your quilt blocks together, because I can't tell you how many times I'm teaching on here or I'm teaching in person and I talk to all of you and you say, I'm very comfortable, I'm making all my blocks, it's putting them together, I'm not sure how to do that or I'm not confident in doing that. Please, can you show us how you do it? If you go to our YouTube page, we have a finishing your quilt video where one of my seamstresses who puts all of our quilts together is visually putting the quilt blocks together, backing and binding and finishing, because we stitch in the ditch. Remember, we're non-traditional quilting, so we don't quilt from the back to the front, okay? And she will walk you through how to do it. It is free on our YouTube page. It's Finishing Your Quilt, okay? It's with Tammy, one of our seamstresses, who's wonderful, and you can rewatch it as many times as you want. So things like that is what lives on our YouTube page, and that's why you want to subscribe. Make sure you join us on there because there's so much good things. Okay, well, I think I am just about wrapped up. Ladies, do I have anything else to remind them about? Any questions?
Maybe
no?
So blessed.
Okay, So Blessed. Don't forget, S-E-W, blessed. So Blessed. I'll show it one more time because I know you all loved it so much. So Blessed, 50% off. until the end of this week. So this sale is going to end on Sunday. You don't want to wait, okay? Because you know if you wait, you forget. My 2 winners of those gift cards, you can use your gift card and get this, okay? So blessed, SEW, till the end of Sunday. And then our curriculum, the Q1 curriculum for 2017, this is on sale until the end of the month. So this you have until the 31st, okay? All right, well, I hope you all had some fun. I hope you really loved your printed fabric design, okay? Love, love, love that you all join us. Please come and join us next Tuesday. Brian will be the man. You know, he makes us laugh every time, full of energy and jokes. He's really fun. But thank you so much for joining us. Please, when we're all set, make sure you share and comment. We love to hear all of your wonderful feedback. But share this video too so other friends can join us next week. But we will see you next Tuesday, 1:30. Make sure you tune into your emails and our Facebook for the announcements, as well as all the information you need for those stitch outs. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been my pleasure. Talk to you soon.